Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the official demo of Cincherp. In this video, we are going to be looking into how you can set up your business on the Cincherp software. And to do that, the first thing we need to do is to open our browser and enter Cincherp on our browser and hit on enter. Then it's going to load the landing page of Cincherp for us. So after getting to the Cincherp landing page, the next thing we need to do is to sign up. We are going to register our business by signing up, and to do that we are going to use the register for 15-day trial, which is an advantage of the software. We are going to use that as an example. So all you have to do is to click on this register for 15-day trial. Then after that, it's going to load the page for us. And then as you can see, this page is divided into 3 sections. The first section is a form whereby you input all your business details. The second segment of the form is where you input details of your business settings, and the third section, or the final section of the form, is where you input the owner's detail, the business owner's detail. So let's start from here. Let's say we want to name our business as demo. The start date is today, and the currency we want to use is Nigerian Naira. Then if there is a business logo, we are going to upload it here. If there is a website, if you have a website you want to use, we are going to enter the website here. Then our business contact is going to be here. If there is any alternative contact for us, we are going to enter that here. Then the country here, I will use Nigeria as an example. States, Lagos. City, Lagos. You enter your zip code here, or your postal code, as the case may be. Then the landmark is going to be here. Let's say the landmark here is let's say Lekki, for example. Then the time zone, which is Africa, Lagos. You can change the time zone depending on the one that aligns with your business, or with the location of your business. Then you set it here. Then we hit on next. So after hitting on next, when we get to the second page, this is where we are going to enter the business settings. So the first thing we need to do is to enter the tax that we have in our business. So let's say we have VAT, for example. So the tax number is going to be here. Let's just put a dummy number. And let's say we have GST here, and the number is going to be here. So our financial year starts month, we want that to be January. And we also have stock accounting method. So stock accounting method is a method in which that has to do with the order in which you want your product to be sold. So if you want the last product that you procured to get sold first, then you are going to choose LIFO, which is last in, first out. But if you want the first product that you procured to get sold first, you are going to choose FIFO, which is first in, first out, and which is the commonest one. Now after that, we are going to hit on next. Then we are going to enter the owner's detail here. Here we can enter Mr. Demo. This is the prefix. Mr. First name could be Demo. The last name also be Demo. So our username, we want our username to also be Demo, and we want our email to be demo@gmail.com. Then after that, we are going to enter our password here. Then we are going to confirm the password. Then after that, we hit on proceed. Then the business has already been created for us. As you can see here, we have a business here already that is being created for us. Now, using the 15-day trial feature on the business, on the Cinch ERP software. So as you can see, we are now on the login page, and the next thing we need to do is to enter our login details. Here we are going to use a dummy account with the username David, and we are going to enter the password. Then after that, we are going to hit on login. And then it's going to take us to the home page of the software. Here, the owner of this business, the owner's name is David, while the business name is Cinch ERP. This is just like another demo account that had already been created before now. So on this page, the first thing, when we are onboarding our business as a first timer, the first thing we need to do is to add products. We are going to add all our products, most especially if we have an already existing business before we start using the software. So we are going to add all our products on the software, and to do that, we are going to come to the product module. Here we are going to hit on this, on the product module. Then we are going to come to the first thing we need to do is to add units. And units is the measures that apply to our business. It's the various measures that we use in our business, various measurements that we use in our business. It could be in pieces, it could be in dozen, it could be in strips, it could be in it could be in liters, or any other measure that applies to our business. So when we hit on units, it's going to take us to the units page, and as you can see, we have all these units added already on this demo account. So you can come here to add a new unit. You click on add. Then we are going to enter the unit name. Let's say we want to add um, a unit name of strip, for example. Then let's say the short name of that is SP. We are going to put that here. So we want to allow decimal point, then we are going to say no. If you want to allow decimal point on that measurement, so we are going to select yes. Then we are going to hit on save. So as you can see now, the strip has been added to the list of units that we have on the business. Now we can also add a subunit. You can come here and say, okay, you want to add a subunit of, let's say you want to name this half. Subunit, you want to name it half dozen, and the shortcut one is HD, and you don't want to allow decimal points. Then you are going to check this. Then 1/2 dozen is equal to 6 pieces, something like this. Then you are going to hit on save. Then as you can see now, we have 1/2 dozen, and it's telling us that 1/2 dozen is equal to 6 pieces, while dozen is equal to 12 pieces. So after adding the units, the next thing we do is to add the categories. So the same process is also applicable to this. So we are going to enter the categories. As you can see, some of the categories that we have already in our business in this demo account is automobile, we have electronics, we have mobile phones, which is a subcategory under electronics. We have motor vehicles, which is also a subcategory under automobile, and you can add a new category here. So after adding the units and the categories, it is very, very important to note that these things are not important if you do not have them in your business, if they are not applicable to your business. But in situations whereby these things are applicable to your business and you also want to add them, so it is very, very advisable for you to come here to add the units and the categories. But if you don't feel like adding them, or they are not applicable to your business, so you can just leave them out. So the next thing we do is to come to add products. So we click on add products. After clicking on add products, we are going to enter our product details here, each of the products. So let's say one of the products that we have is let's call it Samsung let's say Samsung S8. Then the SKU is the stock keeping unit, which represents the unique identifier of each product you have in your business. So if you have any if you have the stock keeping unit, the SKU prepared, you can enter the SKU here for the product. But if you do not have any prepared, you just leave it empty and it's going to auto generate itself. So after that, you are going to add the units of this product. Which unit is applicable to this product? Is it pieces? Is it kilogram? Is it strip? So you are going to add pieces. So the category, you are going to add the category here based on the list of categories that we have under the categories module and the list of the units that we have under the units module. We are going to select the ones that are applicable to this particular product. So after that, if there is any subcategory, we are going to enter the subcategory here. Then the next thing to do is to come here. If you want to keep track of the stock, we are going to check this. But if we are going to check this. But if you do not want to keep track of the stock, then we are going to uncheck this. But most times you want to keep track of the stock of this particular product. So we click this, and this alert quantity, what this represents is the number in which you want your product, the number in which you want to get a notification. When your product gets this certain number, you are going to get a notification that, okay, this product is about to get out of stock. Then that's like a reminder for you to restock that product before it gets out of stock. So let's say you want to enter 10 for this product. So when the product, if we have 50 or 100 of this product in stock, when the product gets to 10, then we are going to get an alert that tells us that, okay, this product is about to get out of stock. So after that, if there's a particular image for this product, we are going to upload this here under the product image. Then if the product that we are dealing with, or this particular product, is such that is a perishable product which comes with expiry date, so we are going to enter the expiry date here. So let's say this product expires in 4 months or in 5 months. What's the expiry period from the manufacturing date and the expiry date? So we are going to enter the number of months, and if it is days, we are going to enter the number of days here. So if you want to add a product but you do not want to like start selling the product yet, we are going to check the not for selling here. If you want to add the weight of the product, we are going to enter this here. It is important to know that some of this information, some of these details, they are not required. To know which input is required, all you have to check for is this star. So any input field that is asterisk like this, so it means that that input field is required. Like this one now, you have to enter the product's name. But any other one that is not asterisk, so you have to enter the unit. But this one, that's category, subcategory, they are not really important. So the business location, they are not really important. But if you have them, you can actually enter the details. So if you want to give certain description to the product, you enter the description here. Then if you want to upload a file as a brochure for the product, you upload it here. So after that, you are going to come here and we are going to enter the amount in which we purchased the product. That is the amount in which the product is purchased from our supplier. So let's say the product is purchased, this Samsung phone is purchased at the rate of 100,000 naira. So this is 100,000 naira excluding tax. This is before tax. But if the 100,000 naira is after paying the necessary tax, then we are going to enter it here. So let's say the price is excluding tax is 100,000 naira. So if we want to add tax now, let's say we pay a tax of 10,000 naira, which make the product to, which makes the total amount to be 110,000 naira. Then we are going to put that here. You can see now this has changed to 110,000 naira. So after that, we are going to enter the profit margin. So what's the percentage of profit that we want to get on this product, on each of these products? If you want to get 15% or 25%, so let's just say we want to gain 10%. on this, on each of these products, then you are going to enter it here. Then it's telling us that if the product is purchased at the rate of 110,000 naira and you want to get a 10% profit on the product, then the total amount or the selling price of the product is going to be 121,000 naira. And we can manually edit this. We can say, okay, you do not want it to be 121,000, you want it to be 120,000 naira. Then after that, we are going to save. So we can save the product, then add it to opening stock. Opening stock is a place where you add all your products to stock. It's one thing to add the product on the software, it's another thing to add the product to your stock, because you may be dealing with a particular product, but then you do not have that product in stock currently. So in a situation whereby you do not have this product in stock, you just hit on save. If you want to add another product after this, you hit on save this and add another one. So if you want to save this product and add it to opening stock, so you are going to hit on this. And then if you want to save and add selling price group, so selling price group is just you giving a product multiple prices. Let's say you have front products, but then you want to have various types of prices that you give to the product. Let's say at for a retailer, you want to sell the product at the rate of a certain amount, and for an wholesaler, you want to sell the product at the rate of certain amounts. So you want to like have various prices for a particular product. So this is where you save and add the selling group price. So but then we just want to save the product. So see, we have an invalid input. Okay, we did not enter the expiry date. So we can just say, okay, this you cannot just hit on not applicable, which means that expiry date is not applicable to this software, to this product. Then after that, you are going to hit on save. And it's going to save the product for us. So on our product page, as you can see, we have Samsung S8. The unit price, purchase price is 110,000 naira each, and the selling price is 120,000 naira. So this product is under automobile. Okay, I think we made a mistake. So you can actually correct that by editing. And how do we edit? Just come here and we click on edit, and then it's going to open the form page for us. Then we can like edit it. But if we want to add the product to stock, let's say we have the product in stock already and we are just onboarding our business on the software. So we are just getting started with the software. So you want to add the product that we have in stock, the number of that product that we have in stock. You want to add this on this software. Then you are going to click on action and click on add or edit opening stock. It said this product is not assigned to any location. So it means that we have to assign the product to a location before we can add it to stock. Because one of the advantages of this software is that you can have many locations, you have many branches, and then you can add all the locations at which the product is available. You can add it there when you are adding the product. So here we are going to change this to electronics, and location we are going to select this Cinch Erp. So you can select this. This is another location we want to. Well, we want to select only one location because this product is only available at the Cinch ERP location. So we are going to cancel this. Then we are going to come back here and hit on update. So let's update and edit the opening stock. I'm going to update this. Then our changes would have been applied to this product. You can view it. As you can see, the product, this is the selling price, this is purchase price of the product, and this is the selling price of the product. This is the product name. Samsung S8 is the product name, and you can see the available location. So these are the changes that we just made now on the product. So the next thing we need to do is to add the product to opening stock, and to do that we are going to click on action and click on add or edit opening stock. Then after clicking on that, we are going to enter the amount of the products that we have in stock, the number of the product that we have in stock. Let's say we have 100 of this Samsung S8, we have it in stock, so we are using pieces. Then each of them is purchased at the rate of 110,000 naira, and if there is any expiry date for this product, we are going to enter it here. So as you can see now, if each of these products is purchased at the rate of 110,000 naira and we purchased 100 pieces of this product, that means the total amount of this product that we have in stock now is 11 million naira. So after that, I'm going to hit on save, and that means we have the product in stock already, and this is the process we are going to follow to add any other product that we want to add. But in order to avoid any complications or to avoid any rigorous process, an easier process that we can also follow is to import our product. And how do we do that? We click on import product. So after clicking on import product, we are going to download a template. This is an Excel template in which we can enter our product details offline. We can enter all our product details offline. Then after entering the details, we can now upload the file back to the software, and then the product module is going to be populated with all the softwares that we added, or with all the product that we added offline. So the guideline for each column on this file is provided here. You can go through it and read it to know which type of data or which type of input are we required to enter to each cell of the Excel file. So as an example, let's download this. So after downloading, you can just open it. So as you can see, you can start with the name of the product, the brand, the unit, the category. So you can just enter all the details that apply to that particular product. Then after that, for the number one product, you can do it for the second product, the third product, until you enter all the details of your products, all the product that you deal with in your business. Then after entering the product details, you are going to save the Excel file, and after saving it, you are going to come back here, click on this, then you are going to choose the file, the Excel file. After choosing, you hit on open, then you are going to click on submit. Then after clicking on submit, the product list is going to be populated with all the products that you entered in the Excel file offline. So now you have synchronized the product online. So that's that about the product module. Another thing I need to also explain is the stock management. Okay, I've also explained stock management. Stock management is how you add the products to stock. So, and I've explained how to add products to opening stock. So another thing we need to explain is the purchase. Let's say you are after onboarding your product, after onboarding your business to the software. So you started using the software. Now you just made a new procurement. You just purchased a new set of products, some of the products you have already on the software. So you just purchase some of them, you just restock here. So you come here and you add the purchase, the new purchases that you just made. You come here on the purchase module and you can click on add purchase. Then it's going to load and open a form. So after opening the form, this is where we can add our purchase. Let's say we purchase, let's say we just say, okay, this is from a supplier. Then we are going to add the supplier's name here. So after adding the supplier's name and the the business location here, this is where we want to add the stock to the product to. So we are going to enter the product. Let's say the product is Samsung S8, as you can see. So it said this Samsung S8, each of them is 110,000 naira. So you can just delete this. So each of them is purchased at the rate of 110,000 naira. If the purchase price has changed, you can change it here to 120,000 naira. Let's say that's the new purchase price, or you can change it to any price based on the new purchase price. So so let's change it back to 110,000 naira as the initial purchase price that we have. Then it's going to be sold at the rate of 120,000 naira. This is your profit margin. If you want to increase your profit margin or your selling price, so you can increase this to 105,000 naira, and your profit margin will now be 13%, which means you are having a profit margin of 30% of the product. So here we are going to enter the amount of the new purchase that we just made, of the new procurement I just made of that product. Let's say we added new 50 pieces of this product. We are going to enter that here. Then the total amount of that is so we are going to, the total amount is 5,500,000 there. So after adding all the new purchase, let's say there's another product that we want to add. Let's say you want to add Galaxy. You can select this. Then we are going to enter the details of those ones too. We are going to enter this here. So after adding them, the next thing we are going to do is to save. You can add other details, the payments that you made for the for this purchase. So you can add the payments here and everything. Then we are going to hit on save. I think there's a particular input. Okay, purchase status: have we received the purchase, or it's still pending, or we just made the order? If we have received it, just click on received. Then we are going to come back here and save. So this 50 product, this 50 Samsung S8 that we just added is going to be added to the initial 100 that we had on the software before, so making it 150 the network. So as you can see, the purchase has been added to the list of the purchases that we made, and when we check this the purchase here, you can see it said we've received the purchase, and then the due payment, the total amount of the purchase is 5,500,000 naira, and then we can pay. If you have not paid, you can come here, add payment. Then we are going to click on save. Then the status is going to change to paid, as you can see here for this. So you can do, as you can see for here for this. So this is another one, so you can actually pay for this too. So that's the second thing that we need to understand when using the software, when onboarding our business on the software. So the last thing we need to understand how to use is the POS. So this is the point of sale. When we come here, we click on POS, and then on the POS page, this is like the page that you are going to be using every single day. This is where you make sales of your products. So let's say you want to sell your product. So these are the products that we have already in our business. So we can see the Samsung S8 is there. So if a customer wants to purchase this Samsung S8, you can click on S8, then it's going to come here. So let's say this customer wants to purchase 3 of them, so the amount the customer is going to pay is 375 naira. So you can select the selling price. Is it a no sale? Is it in retail? You can select the selling price groups if you have it already on the software. Then after that, after the customer has made payment, we are going to hit on cash. If the customer is using cash, if the customer is not using cash, probably the customer is using multiple payment method, so we are going to click on multiple pay. Then you can say, okay, the customer is paying with cash here. For the customer paid with cash some amount of the money with cash, let's say it pays 75,000 naira with cash, then we can add another one that, okay, the customer pay another one with check and stuff like that. Then we are going to add the details here, but most times we are going to be receiving cash from the customers, so we can just say, okay, the customer pays 375,000 naira, which is the total amount. If the customer should pay 75,000 naira, you can see you have a notification here that out of 375,000 naira, the customer paid 75,000 naira, and the due balance that the customer is supposed to pay is 300,000 naira. So instead of that, we are going to come back here and enter 3. Then So the customer is not getting any change, and is not owing not any balance to pay. So the total amount is 375,000 naira, and the customer has already paid the 375,000 naira. So here, after that, you are going to hit on finalize. Then it's going to finalize the sale. So an invoice is going to pop up, as you can see, and you can, after connecting your system with a printer, so you can then print the receipt of the invoice to the customer by clicking on print. So let's say the customer only pay, let's use another example. Let's say the customer wants to pay with cash. This one is straightforward. So we are just going to hit on cash, and it's going to pop up the invoice, the receipt for payment. So another one is the card. You have credit sale. You want to sell the product on credit. So you want to suspend this. Let's say you don't want to continue with the sale anymore. If you want to give your customer a quotation of a set of products, the customer wants to purchase a particular product from us, but is not ready to make a payment yet, and is not ready to buy it yet, but you just want to have a quotation of the total amount or the total cost of the product. So you can hit on quotation. Let's say we hit on Samsung S8, so 500,000 naira. If you can click on quotation, and it's going to quote. See, as you can see now, it's going to prepare a quotation for you, where you can print the quotation and give it to the customer without making any sale of that product. And also, you can also draft. Let's say the customer is about to make payment, but then due to one reason or the other, the customer were not able to make that payment. So the customer said that it's going to come back. So we can put that in the draft, and you can always come back to it. When you click on recent transactions, you can come back to, you can see all the sales that you've finalized, all the quotation that you've given. This is the recent one that you just gave now, and you can see the draft that you've also given. This is the draft, so you can come back to the draft. So let's say the customer is ready to pay now. You can come back to the draft, and then try to finalize this. You can click this, so the invoice is going to pop up, and then we are going to be able to finalize the print the invoice. So this is that about the POS page. As I said earlier, this is the page that you are going to be using every single day. So on daily basis, this is where you make sales, this is where you select the product, and this is where you confirm payment of a particular of the product that is being purchased, or the product that is being bought by your customer. And this is where you also print a receipt, an invoice for that particular product. So another thing you can, if you want to go back from the POS page, you can always click on this, and if you go back to the normal page of the software. So you can come here for your business settings. If you want to edit the business settings, all the details that you enter when you were opening your account or when you were making your registration, you can always come here. You edit the business name, the currency, the logo, and all. So you can do all the editing here. And then if you want to add a new business location, you just click on business location. So it's going to take you to a place where you can add the business location. So let's say you have multiple business locations, as you can see here. So you have 2 business locations, so you can always add a new one here. So for the new business location, So if your product is such that does not require is not a perishable product that requires product expiry date, you can come here and try to uncheck this, and the product expiry date feature is going to leave your is going to be disabled, so you won't see it anymore when you are adding a new product. So I believe this is the basic of the main functionality of the of how to set up your business as a first timer on the Cinch Erp software. If you have any further inquiries, you can always reach out to our support, and we are going to be ready to always attend to your inquiries. So this is a very convenient place for us to stop this session. So thank you very much, and God bless you all.